I lost 13 stone naturally by working on my mental health, and now I live my life healthy and happy. I had been overweight my whole life. Even from the age of 5 is probably the first time I noticed that I was different to other people, that I was larger than girls in my class or, people I'd see on the street. I had really severe binge eating disorder then for the majority of my teen years. And I remember life being quite difficult. I've tried every diet under the sun. Since I was 7 years old, I've been restricting food, trying to lose weight. And all this time I had really negative self-talk. So I was telling myself how bad I was, how awful I was, how, people were judging me, people were laughing at me. I figured then in my early 20s that there had to be something wrong. There had to be something physically wrong. So I went to my GP and I sat down in front of him and I went, I need help. And I broke down in front of him and he was amazing. And he said something to me that planted a seed that would take years to grow. But he said to me, when you fix the head, the weight will just fall off. I still wasn't able to grapple with the demon that was inside me. I was never able to actually successfully lose weight. I could lose a bit and then I put it back on again. I decided that I would journal, write free flow, 3 pages every single day. It was the very first time in my entire life that I actually allowed myself to connect with the real me. And I realized that voice in my head wasn't me. And then it led to a question, well, then who am I? I figured I needed to go to therapy and go see that same GP again. And he said to me, this is your Damascus moment. And this is what he meant by when you fix the head, because it was my head that was holding me back, not my body. My body was the result of my head, of my actions and what I was doing. And that I was diagnosed then as a food addict. And like any other kind of addiction, you are trying to alter your state. So I had this constant negative self-talk going on inside my head all the time, just telling me how bad I was. And I was basically using food to numb out, to escape my body. My sister had also been overweight and she lost her way through a program called Body Slims. And I'd seen her do it. And I was like, this is ridiculous. It's a cult. She's going to put it all back on again. It's a fad. And then because I'd seen her do it, I was like, well, maybe I'll just give this a go. Body Slims is not about food. And it's kind of mirroring everything that I learned in therapy. It focuses on those habits and actions and helps you to dismantle them so that you can lose the weight and then live your life. I started in January 20th, 2020, and by April the next year, I had lost 13 stone. So that's 13 stone in 14 months, 183 pounds, 83 kg. The biggest change that I feel overall since, both losing weight and transforming my mental health is freedom. We don't need to lose weight as a form of punishment. It's an act of self-care and self-love. No matter what size you are worth it.